Alright, let's do this. I have somebody talking to me, sending me messages to my PlayStation. So, as soon as this loads, I need to just go into the messages and respond to that person. Alright, just one second, I gotta send a message.
He
Gotta go
doesn't
to
look
the
happy.
messages. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. What'd you say to me?
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. Drinks on me!
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
Oh, I got a message, one second. Alright. Hey, what's up, Davian? You only have one letter on my screen, too. I have somebody who's sending me messages on the PlayStation. You know when you just turn on your PlayStation, like the basic, before you start any game, you can go into the with your messages there. Yeah, that's where I have somebody messaging me there. Asked me to play Resident Evil 7, but I beat it. I already beat this game, but I'm doing it again on ultra hard. This game is really nice, man. It's like really beautiful. But I see you have the same problem here on my thing, so I think it could be something with your settings, or it could be, you know, maybe you just have to restart your device, or just reload your page. If not, you know, I can go to the chat here so I can read exactly what you're saying. Hold on, let me get into my thing. You want to watch SpongeBob?
Yeah,
You always come to me when I'm playing a game and you say you want to watch SpongeBob. Here, watch SpongeBob.
Baby's birthday.
Yeah. Hold on, let me give my daughter. So. Who did this? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I'll go watch SpongeBob, but you have to turn it down to this. Hold on, I'm coming to the comments so I can read your thing. 1 second.
Okay, Dad. Watch this.
Hold on, I'm coming to the comments. Oh, this thing's playing out loud. Where's my... There we go. Okay, I can read your messages here. Look. I'm here. See that?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead.
Oh, thank you. Let me see if I...
I've
me
never
subscribe
heard
to you
such a
too.
wail of grief as the
Hold on.
sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted?
There.
What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Owen.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this game is really nice, man. Like, the story, the music, the theme. Clubhead was playing Final Fantasy 15. I didn't start that game yet, so I'll probably do that after I finish this one. But, I stream, like, because I have nothing to do, so I just sit home all day. I mean, I finish my work. I work from home, but when I'm done, I just stream all day. I have different games, so if there's any game in particular, if I have it, I can play it.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Yeah, that's a problem. I don't know, really. I never seen this issue before, so I think maybe you should YouTube that issue, because if you, like, I'm sure, like, on the YouTube, there should be someone who's, or many people are facing this issue. So I'm sure there's, like, a video out there that'll show you how to fix that problem. Probably you want to YouTube live chat issues. You know, you maybe want to YouTube that or something.
I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she a Nora? Apparently they're letting anyone into the building these days.
How long will Avad hide in blood for blood? Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
Afraid all of this for one man. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Azeron make. Nothing
There you go.
gets through.
It's working
We'll
now.
see about that.
Good job, man. Yeah, maybe that was it. This game is really nice, man. I really like this game.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out. We drank a river that night, but I hold it well. Usually.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, what's that?
We're here because of what you said about Olin, so do what you need to do.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles, but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right, and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life.
Why don't you experiment, man?
Experiment with what?
I'll put some acid in there.
I said we get some magic mushrooms to get feet.
Yeah, mushrooms. Maybe we can grow that stuff out in the backyard.
All you need is
a cow.
Black Angus cow. You eat the ones off anything other than the Black Angus cow, it might be a trip you won't come back.
I tried a little bit of the mushroom, man. I can't handle that, man. Gaming the words is fun. I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to say.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
One thing you gotta know about me is that I smoke, so I step out of the room to smoke outside, but I go to my window and I can see the play. Give me 1 second, I gotta send a message through the PlayStation. There we go. Okay.
Call it a day, girl.
This game is amazing. It's so beautiful. I love this game.
A lot of metal here. The beach looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
Yeah, you said you're on a different YouTube.
I did say not to break anything,
And then
didn't I?
YT Gaming, the words is fine. I win the different one. I don't understand what you mean by that. Oh. That hurt.
Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
All right, back to it.
Could you like write again your sentence? Cause I can't. I'm not sure what you're trying to say in that one.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now.
That's
Olin
funny.
knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
I don't know that app. The word is good. I'll get on YouTube. Oh, okay. It's fine because I'm in the comments, man, so I can see what you're saying on the computer. You don't have to use this one if you don't want to. You can go back to the original one.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you...
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me.
Okay.
I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Hey, yeah, I see it. I see it. It's not working. It's okay. It doesn't really bother me because some people get bothered, but it doesn't bother me. I think Clubhead it bothers him. He's pretty cool, but really don't care. Even these bad words doesn't bother me because this is an open channel, so it's basically stream at your own risk, right? I mean, watch it at your own risk, not stream.
This place smells like nothing I've ever
You're
seen
an outlander.
before.
Nora from the
Is
look
that
of you.
some kind of
I'll bet
spice?
you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Let me see what you said. I'm going back to my new YouTube. That's why it's not working. Yeah, probably.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Yeah, that's okay, bro. Use whatever you like. It doesn't bother me. Because I can just open the chat and respond. Read from the chat on my computer and respond to you.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like
Welcome
stuck-up
back.
bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
That guy's dirty, man. That's funny. Ah. This game is on like ultra hard, so the items are scarce. And they're expensive.
Watch
There
out
we
for the
go.
Asuran merchants. They'll soon cheat you as look at you. Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have to fight.
Okay,
Mark
hold
my
on.
words.
Somebody, one second, I gotta send something to someone. Hang on one second. Alright. Let me see where am I supposed to go. I'm gonna go all the way. Okay. That's not bad. But I gotta get this, that person's probably up there.
Peasants and travelers.
Welcome back,
Arrow
David.
Machines scared their own shadows.
How can I go there? Up here. That's what it was.
Who are they?
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you.
It's 5. It's
I
6:24
heard
here.
an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
That's cool, bro.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Yeah.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No
Here it
care
comes.
for
Here
possessions,
it
for
comes.
luxuries.
Right
Pile
there.
of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Oh, it's good, man. Let's try this. Send this. Try it. This is good, man. This is like the one in Popeyes.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
Hold on, I gotta send this person something, man. They keep messaging me. 1 second. Alright, there we go.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Give me 1 second, I gotta use the bathroom real quickly.
I'm not made of straw.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? sell me their services. No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Who'll sell me their services? No questions asked on my part. Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative
Yeah,
opportunity?
I had one of those, so that's enough for me. I'm trying to get rid of this.
The chicken tenders?
No.
The
Yeah, they taste like from Popeyes, man. The same thing, except those are a little bit salty. The one in Popeyes.
I got about 15 more though.
I'll take one more.
I make 30 of them.
But afterwards.
Sundays, I got your plate, girl.
Sundays, come here. See?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosing.
Yeah, let go.
I get it to the table for you. Get it to the table. It's gonna be hot. Yeah, get it.
Say thank you.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
This guy sent me a voice message. I don't know how to play this.
Who'll sell me their services? Asked on my part.
Alright. Let's do this. There's one more guy left here.
He's made a place in the Sunday.
You'll regret. Fine goods for a fair price. Here's what I don't get about this stuff. All the
Let me save this game. Somebody's trying to.
Wasn't sure about this thing on the first.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna end this stream. I'll start a new stream.